Hey guys, today I wanted to go over herbs, plants, and flowers that are good to feed to your budgies. There are so many that I'm going to put the list of the ones I have found in the description, but also I'll put some websites that I found the information on so you can do your own kind of peeking around on those. But just briefly, some of the really good herbs would be oregano, coriander, rosemary. Some of these you can do dried as well, like oregano and rosemary. Also, thyme and basil are good fresh or dried. Dill, parsley, but only sparsely. That's how I remember that one. Some herbs you shouldn't just give them in mass quantities, and parsley's one of them. Parsley, only sparsely. That's how I remember it. Anyway, peppermint, star anise, dandelion, ginger you can chop up and put in their food, like when you chop up their vegetables and whatnot, you can put a few pieces of ginger in there, especially if they're having digestive issues. Bay leaf, which is also called laurel, can be dried as well, and it also should be only sparsely given to them. Now, what I've read is that if it's something that they shouldn't eat a lot of, that the birds are actually smart enough to know that, so they won't overeat on it. But it's also good to do your own research and just help them along and only give them those types in small quantities, just so they don't accidentally overeat them. So cinnamon is also one that is good or bad. It depends on which kind of cinnamon you find. So I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but it's Ceylon. I'll write that in the comments. Ceylon cinnamon is the good one. Cassia cinnamon is the bad one. So I will definitely detail that out in the description. Cloves is also really good. And lavender, of course. Oh my goodness, my birds go crazy over lavender. And fennel. Fennel's really fun because it's a really light kind of leaf. If you know fennel at all, you know what I'm talking about. It's a really, really soft, feathery leaf. So that one's really fun for them to really get into and kind of hide. There's also a lot of, what was I talking about? Jeez. Oh, flowers. Yeah, flowers that are really good for them to eat. Zebra plant is one of them that's really good. Spider plant. So these are plants that you can have in your house that they can just perch on and nibble on when they're outside. Aloe vera as well. And the jade plant, obviously lavender. And African violet. So these are all some that are really good. You can have as house plants. They also, of course, help clear the air, like freshen up the oxygen. That's really good for you and your pets. One that's really fun is called hennin chicks. It's a succulent that has bigger blooms and then tinier blooms. That's one that's really fun for them to get into. Eucalyptus and lemon scented tea tree and bottle brush are all native to Australia. So those are plants that they would normally be eating in the wild. Anyway, I'll put the full list. And again, I'll put in there what websites I found these on, which are also really great websites to browse and just learn more about how to take care of your budgies. All right, thanks guys. Find everything in the description and comment your favorite flowers or plants that your budgies love. All right, have a good night.